If you put this in your bag. On 3rd February, your financial problems will end. Buddhist teachings. Have you ever considered how the simple items you carry in your bag every day could silently influence your mindset, emotions, and even your financial situation? In Buddhist philosophy, the external world is a reflection of our internal state. The energy we surround ourselves with shapes our thoughts, decisions, and ultimately the reality we experience. On the 3rd of February, a small but meaningful action could mark the beginning of a transformation in your financial life. An action as simple as deciding what you put, or more importantly, what you remove from your bag. 1. Unpaid bills. Many people carry unpaid bills or overdue notices in their bags, thinking it's a practical way to keep track of financial responsibilities. However, what they don't realize is that these pieces of paper, though seemingly harmless, carry an invisible weight. They are not just reminders of money owed. They are constant, subtle signals reinforcing stress, worry, and a sense of scarcity. Every time you reach into your bag and your fingers brush against those unpaid bills, even unconsciously, your mind registers a quiet but persistent message. You still have debts. You're behind. You're lacking. Over time, these silent reminders shape your mental landscape, anchoring your thoughts in a cycle of anxiety and limitation. Buddha once said, "You are what you think." All that you are arises from your thoughts. With your thoughts, you make the world. This profound wisdom invites us to reflect on the world we are creating through our daily habits and thoughts. If you're constantly surrounded by symbols of debt and financial strain, even in something as simple as your bag, aren't you reinforcing a world defined by lack and struggle? Without realizing it, you are carrying more than just paper. You're carrying emotional and mental burdens that weigh down your spirit and block the flow of positive energy. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of letting go, not just of physical possessions, but also of mental attachments that no longer serve us. There's a well-known story of a monk and his disciple walking through the forest. They came across a woman struggling to cross a river. The monk, without hesitation, carried her across and then continued on his way. Hours later, the disciple, clearly agitated, finally asked, "Master, why did you carry that woman?" "We're not supposed to touch women," the monk replied calmly. "I set her down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" This story reveals a timeless truth. We often carry emotional and mental burdens long after the situation has passed. In the same way, holding on to unpaid bills in your bag is like carrying a weight that could have been set down long ago. It's not the bills themselves that create the burden, but the emotional attachment and the stress they symbolize. Moreover, the clutter in your bag often mirrors the clutter in your mind. A disorganized space filled with overdue notices reflects a mind preoccupied with unresolved issues, making it difficult to think clearly, make sound decisions, or recognize new opportunities. Financial problems are not just numbers on a page. They are deeply connected to our mindset. When our personal space is cluttered with reminders of stress, it becomes challenging to cultivate the mental clarity needed to attract abundance and success. Imagine trying to fill a cup that is already full. Until you pour out the old, there's no room for anything new. This is why on the 3rd of February, taking the simple step of removing unpaid bills from your bag can be more powerful than it seems. It's not just about clearing physical space. It's a symbolic act of releasing what no longer serves you. It's a conscious decision to stop carrying the weight of financial worry wherever you go. When you remove those reminders of debt, you create space, not just in your bag, but in your mind and spirit, for new opportunities, positive energy, and financial growth to enter your life. Your bag is more than just an object you carry. It's a reflection of what you hold on to, both physically and emotionally. By choosing what you keep and what you let go of, you are shaping not only your daily experience, but also your mindset. This simple act aligns with the Buddha's teaching: do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. When your bag reflects order, intention, and purpose, your mind naturally follows. You create an environment that fosters clarity, focus, and the ability to embrace abundance. So, as you take this step on February 3rd, remember that it's more than just organizing your belongings. It's a small but powerful ritual that symbolizes your readiness to let go of financial stress and embrace a new mindset, one rooted in abundance, not scarcity. This isn't about superstition or magic, it's about the energy you choose to carry with you. By releasing the old, you make space for the new. And sometimes, that simple shift in perspective is the first step toward transforming your financial reality. 2. Sharp objects. On February 3rd, a date often associated with transitions and fresh starts in many cultures, what you choose to keep close to you can subtly shape your path forward. One often overlooked detail is the presence of sharp objects, such as scissors, needles, or blades. While they may seem harmless, these items carry symbolic weight that can affect more than just the physical space in your bag. In Buddhist teachings and various spiritual traditions, sharp objects are more than mere tools. They symbolize severance. They represent the cutting of ties, the creation of blockages, and the disruption of harmony. Imagine them as invisible barriers, subtly influencing your energy field and keeping opportunities, relationships, and financial prosperity at a distance. Thich Nhat Hanh wisely observed, "The mind can go in 1,000 directions, but on this beautiful path, I walk in peace." How can peace or abundance flow effortlessly into your life when hidden symbols of disruption travel with you every day? Think of your bag as an extension of your personal space, a small reflection of your mind and energy. A cluttered, disorganized bag filled with sharp objects that rattle loosely isn't just a minor inconvenience. It represents chaos, disorder, and a lack of mindfulness. Every time you fumble through it, encountering a stray needle or blade, it mirrors the mental clutter that might be holding you back in other areas of your life, your goals, your relationships, and your financial well-being. Buddha taught, "Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it." But how can you give your heart fully to anything if your daily environment is disorganized? Mindfulness isn't just about meditation or lofty spiritual practices. It's present in the smallest details of our lives, even in how we care for our personal belongings. When you handle sharp objects with intention, storing them securely or removing them entirely, you're not just tidying up. You're making a statement about the kind of energy you choose to carry. This seemingly simple act reflects a deeper commitment to harmony and focus. It aligns with the Buddhist belief that every small action has a ripple effect, influencing the greater flow of our lives. By choosing not to carry sharp objects carelessly, you're symbolically removing obstacles, physical, emotional, and spiritual, that may be blocking the flow of abundance and opportunities. Consider this. How often do we carry unnecessary burdens without realizing it? A cluttered bag filled with sharp objects can represent unacknowledged stress, unresolved emotions, or hidden anxieties. Decluttering your bag becomes more than just an act of organization. It's a ritual of release. It creates space, both literally and energetically, for new opportunities, financial growth, and peace of mind to enter. Buddha also said, "To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear." The same wisdom applies to your environment. Just as a healthy body supports a clear mind, an organized bag supports a focused, abundant mindset. When your personal space is aligned with your intentions, you carry not just your belongings, but a sense of purpose, clarity, and readiness to receive. On February 3rd, as you prepare for new beginnings, take a moment to look inside your bag. Remove the sharp objects, or at least store them with care, in a way that reflects mindfulness and respect for your energy. This isn't about superstition, it's about creating an environment that supports your goals, aspirations, and financial well-being. By doing so, you send a clear message to the universe. I am ready to welcome abundance, free from unnecessary barriers. Your bag should be a vessel of opportunity, not a container of chaos. In aligning your belongings with the principles of harmony and mindfulness, you embody a central Buddhist teaching, the interconnectedness of all things. Every item you carry, every action you take, shapes your journey. By consciously removing or securing sharp objects, you clear not just physical clutter, but the metaphorical obstacles that might be holding you back. This small, intentional act can be the first step toward a greater transformation. It's a reminder that mindfulness in the little things leads to mindfulness in the big picture. Your bag, like your life, deserves your attention, your care, and your intention. And perhaps in this simple practice, you'll find the key to not just solving financial challenges, but opening the door to a more abundant, peaceful, and fulfilling life. Have you ever noticed how small changes in your daily habits can lead to big shifts in your life? What items do you carry in your bag that might be holding you back without you even realizing it? If you're ready to clear the path for abundance and attract wealth into your life, comment below, I am ready to attract wealth. Let's manifest Po. 3. Food or snacks. It might sound surprising, but the simple act of choosing what to carry can have a profound effect on your mindset, energy, and ability to attract abundance. This February 3rd, as the energy of the new year unfolds, you have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and align your personal space with the prosperity you wish to invite. One of the most overlooked items people often carry in their bags is food or snacks. At first glance, this seems harmless. After all, having a quick bite on hand is practical, especially when you're on the go. But have you ever paused to think about the energy that food represents and how it might subtly impact your ability to manifest wealth and success? In Buddhist teachings, mindfulness and intentionality are at the heart of every action, reminding us that even the smallest choices carry weight. Food, by its nature, is perishable. It represents consumption, temporary satisfaction, and the fulfillment of immediate needs. When you carry snacks around, especially if they're loosely packed, they can leave crumbs, spills, or even odors, introducing an element of chaos and disorder into your personal space. This disorganization may seem minor, but it mirrors a scattered, unfocused energy that can ripple into other areas of your life, especially when it comes to finances. A messy bag reflects a cluttered mind, making it harder to maintain the clarity and discipline needed to attract prosperity. Buddhist wisdom teaches us the importance of cleanliness and order, not just in our physical surroundings, but within our minds. The Buddha once said, "A disciplined mind brings happiness." Similarly, a clean, organized bag fosters mental clarity and emotional balance. When your bag is free from unnecessary items like food, it becomes more than just a container. It transforms into a symbol of your intentions, a sacred space that holds only what aligns with your goals. Imagine your bag as an extension of your inner world. What do you want it to represent? A collection of distractions, or a carefully curated space that reflects focus, purpose, and abundance? By removing food and snacks, you're doing more than just avoiding crumbs. You're making a powerful statement to yourself and the universe. I am ready to welcome prosperity with clarity and purpose. This small act creates a shift in mindset, encouraging you to move from a space of consumption to one of creation. Instead of carrying snacks for convenience, consider planning your meals ahead and storing them separately from your personal belongings. This simple adjustment not only keeps your bag clean, but also cultivates mindfulness in your eating habits and daily routines. It aligns with the Buddhist principle of living intentionally, where even the smallest habits contribute to your sense of balance and harmony. As the Buddha wisely said, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create." This quote beautifully captures the essence of why such a seemingly minor practice can have a ripple effect on your financial life. When you become mindful of what you carry, both physically and mentally, you create space for abundance to flow in effortlessly. So, what should you carry in your bag on February 3rd to invite financial blessings? Think of items that symbolize prosperity, focus, and growth. A small notebook to jot down ideas, a meaningful charm, or even a written affirmation about your financial goals can serve as daily reminders of your intentions. Your bag becomes more than just a utility. It transforms into a vessel for positive energy, reinforcing your readiness to manage and embrace success. Ultimately, this practice is about mindfulness and intentional living. Removing food and snacks from your bag is not just about cleanliness. It's a symbolic gesture that reflects your commitment to clarity, discipline, and abundance. By treating your bag as a sacred space, you send a powerful message. You are ready to attract, receive, and wisely manage the wealth that comes your way. This February 3rd, as you set your intentions for the months ahead, start with something simple yet profound. Let your bag be a reflection of the life you want to create, one filled with purpose, positivity, and prosperity. Because sometimes the smallest changes carry the greatest power. 4. Unnecessary keys. Have you ever considered that the simple things you carry in your bag might be silently influencing your life? According to Buddhist philosophy, even the smallest, seemingly trivial actions can carry profound energetic significance. On the 3rd of February, a date symbolically aligned with the flow of new beginnings, what you choose to carry or let go of can create subtle shifts in your life, especially regarding wealth and abundance. One unexpected culprit that might be blocking your financial flow is something as ordinary as unnecessary keys. Yes, keys, those little metal objects jingling at the bottom of your bag, forgotten and unused. While they might seem harmless, they hold deeper symbolism. Keys represent access, opportunity, and the ability to unlock new doors in life. However, when you carry keys that no longer serve a purpose, perhaps for locks you've long left behind, they become more than just dead weight. They embody stagnation, a quiet but persistent reminder of past opportunities that no longer exist. Buddha once taught, "You can only lose what you cling to." Holding on to these unused keys symbolizes an attachment to the past, paths you've outgrown, or doors that are already closed. This clinging can unconsciously block new opportunities from entering your life, including financial growth. Imagine trying to find the right key in a cluttered bunch. The frustration mirrors how mental clutter clouds your focus, making it difficult to recognize fresh possibilities. Buddhist teachings emphasize clarity and simplicity as foundations for mindfulness. Just as a cluttered home disrupts peace, a cluttered bag reflects disorganization in your inner world. The act of carrying unused keys isn't just poor organization, it's a mental and energetic burden. It signals that you're holding on to what no longer serves you, which can weigh heavily on your ability to attract new opportunities, including financial abundance. Now, here's where it becomes powerful. Decluttering your bag of unnecessary keys on February 3rd is more than a practical act. It's a symbolic ritual. This simple action sends a clear message to the universe. I am ready to let go of the past and welcome new opportunities. It aligns with the Buddhist principle of impermanence, which teaches that everything changes, and resisting this natural flow prevents growth. As Thich Nhat Hanh wisely said, letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. By removing these redundant keys, you're not just freeing up space in your bag, you're creating space in your life for abundance to flow. You're releasing mental clutter and inviting clarity, which is essential when setting intentions for financial prosperity. On a practical level, this act fosters mindfulness. When your bag contains only items that are purposeful, your life mirrors this simplicity. Your thoughts become clearer, your goals sharper. This intentional focus strengthens your ability to manifest wealth because your energy isn't scattered across outdated attachments. Think of your bag as a sacred space that travels with you every day. If it's filled with clutter, confusion follows. But when it's organized and intentional, it becomes a symbol of your readiness to embrace new opportunities. On February 3rd, as you remove unnecessary keys, visualize unlocking new doors. Doors that lead to financial freedom, growth, and success. This isn't magic. It's mindfulness in action. It's about aligning your external environment with your internal intentions. As you release what no longer serves you, you create a ripple effect, shifting your mindset and energy toward abundance. Remember, the secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. By treating your bag as more than just a container, by viewing it as a reflection of your life, you reinforce the belief that wealth and success are not only welcome in your life, but also well managed and aligned with your purpose. So this February 3rd, take a few mindful moments to declutter your bag. Remove those unnecessary keys and, with them, the silent burdens of the past. What you'll be left with isn't just an organized bag, it's an open invitation for prosperity to find its way to you. 5. Loose change. At first glance, loose change rattling around at the bottom of your bag may seem trivial, just a few forgotten coins with little to no significance. But in the realm of mindfulness and spiritual practice, especially through the lens of Buddhist philosophy, even the smallest details of our lives hold profound meaning. On February 3rd, a day symbolically tied to new beginnings and shifts in energy, the way you handle these tiny coins could mark the start of a transformative journey toward financial clarity and abundance. Money, in Buddhist thought, is not just a physical object, it's a form of energy. The way we treat this energy reflects our inner state of mind. When coins are carelessly left to jingle aimlessly at the bottom of a bag, it mirrors a scattered, disorganized approach, not just to finances, but to life itself. It sends an unconscious message to both yourself and the universe. I'm not fully in control of my resources, and I don't value them as I should. This seemingly insignificant act can create mental clutter, subtly reinforcing feelings of lack, disorganization, and even financial insecurity. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness in every action, no matter how small. This doesn't mean becoming obsessed with money or fixating on material wealth. Rather, it's about cultivating respect, intention, and gratitude for what you have. The simple act of organizing your loose change, placing it neatly in a coin purse or a designated pocket, can become a powerful symbol of your broader attitude toward abundance. It transforms a mundane task into a mindful ritual, aligning your thoughts and actions with prosperity and order. Consider the wisdom of the Buddha. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create. When you take the time to manage even the smallest aspects of your finances, you're not just tidying up your bag. You're signaling to the universe that you're ready to welcome greater abundance into your life. You're shifting from a mindset of neglect to one of appreciation and control. To illustrate this concept, imagine a story from Buddhist tradition. A monk once asked his students to carry a handful of sand in their pockets, representing their daily distractions. Over time, the sand scattered, causing discomfort and mess. The monk explained that this scattered sand symbolized a scattered mind. Only by being mindful of the small things could they bring order and peace into their lives. Similarly, loose change in your bag may seem harmless, but it represents a form of mental and energetic clutter that can subtly undermine your financial intentions. This February 3rd, make a conscious choice. Instead of letting your change accumulate haphazardly, create a new habit. Use a small coin pouch, designate a specific compartment in your bag, or even carry a symbolic charm alongside your organized coins, something that represents abundance and gratitude to you. This isn't just about tidiness, it's a ritual that reinforces your respect for money, no matter how small the amount. It's a statement. I value what I have, and I am prepared to receive more. When you treat money with care, even in the form of loose change, you cultivate an energy of abundance. This mindful approach doesn't just affect your finances, it ripples through every part of your life. You'll notice a shift, a sense of clarity, control, and confidence not just in your wallet, but in your decisions, your goals, and your daily mindset. Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "Smile, breathe, and go slowly." It's in these small, intentional acts that true transformation begins. Organizing your loose change might seem insignificant, but it's a powerful metaphor for how you manage your resources, your energy, and ultimately your life. So, as February 3rd approaches, take this as an opportunity, not just to clean your bag, but to clear your mind. Let this simple act be the first step toward ending financial struggles, inviting prosperity, and embracing the abundance that's already within your reach. 6. Expired or old identification cards. One surprising thing you should pay attention to is expired or old identification cards. At first glance, carrying outdated driver's licenses, old membership cards, or expired IDs might seem harmless. After all, they're just pieces of plastic, right? But if we dive deeper, especially through the lens of Buddhist teachings, these objects carry more than just your old photo and details. They carry the weight of your past identity. They represent versions of you that no longer serve who you are becoming. Buddha once said, "You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself." This profound statement reminds us that to move forward, we must fully embody the present, not cling to the remnants of who we once were. Holding on to old IDs symbolizes an attachment to outdated self-images, perhaps tied to times when you faced financial struggles, self-doubt, or limiting beliefs. Without realizing it, these relics of the past may be anchoring you to energies and mindsets that hinder your ability to attract growth, success, and abundance. Buddhist philosophy teaches us that identity is fluid, like a river constantly flowing and changing. Who you were yesterday is not who you are today. Yet by physically carrying tokens of your past self, you create subtle stagnation, not just in your bag, but in your life. These expired cards may seem insignificant, but they are silent reminders of old patterns, outdated goals, and financial limitations you've outgrown. On February 3rd, take a moment to declutter your bag with intention. Removing expired IDs isn't just an act of organization, it's a powerful symbolic gesture. It's an acknowledgement that you're ready to release what no longer aligns with your current path. Thich Nhat Hanh beautifully said, "Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness." When you free yourself from physical clutter, you also clear emotional and energetic space, making room for new opportunities and financial prosperity. Consider this. Every time you carry an old ID, you might unconsciously be reinforcing a belief tied to that period of your life. Maybe it was a time of financial hardship or personal struggle. By keeping it close, you're subtly telling yourself that those experiences still define you. But they don't. You've grown beyond them. Removing these outdated symbols is an act of mindfulness, a declaration to yourself and the universe that you're ready to move forward. This simple practice reflects the Buddhist teaching of non-attachment. Non-attachment doesn't mean we erase our past, it means we honor it, learn from it, and release it so it no longer limits us. By clearing out the old, you create space not just in your bag, but in your heart and mind. This act of letting go opens the door to new financial possibilities, clearer paths, and personal transformation. As you declutter, reflect on the deeper meaning behind this action. You're not just tidying up, you're aligning your outer world with your inner intentions. You're cultivating mindfulness and creating an environment that supports growth, abundance, and success. On February 3rd, let this small but powerful ritual be the first step toward ending your financial struggles, not through magic, but through the mindful release of what no longer serves you, making space for the prosperity that awaits. 7. Broken or damaged items. Among the many teachings rooted in Buddhist wisdom, one simple practice can subtly shift your financial and spiritual well-being: removing broken or damaged items from your bag. At first glance, keeping a torn wallet, a cracked phone, or a bag with a broken zipper might seem trivial. However, according to Buddhist philosophy, the things you surround yourself with mirror your internal world. A damaged item is not just a sign of wear and tear, it symbolizes incompleteness and imbalance. These objects carry the subtle energy of what's not working in your life, and by holding onto them, you unconsciously reinforce a mindset of scarcity and stagnation. Consider this. Every time you reach for that frayed wallet or struggle with a faulty zipper, it's a small reminder of imperfection. It might seem like an insignificant annoyance, but these moments chip away at your focus, patience, and sense of ease. In Buddhist teachings, mindfulness extends beyond meditation. It's present in how we treat our surroundings and possessions. When your bag contains items that are broken, it subtly fosters a sense of lack, not just materially, but mentally and emotionally. There's a powerful lesson in a story from the Buddha's time. A monk carried a cracked water pot, using it daily despite its leaks. When asked by his teacher why he hadn't replaced it, the monk realized that his attachment to the flawed pot reflected his resistance to change. Holding on to the broken pot was more than a practical inconvenience. It was a symbol of his unwillingness to let go of what no longer served him. This story mirrors our own lives. We often keep damaged items out of habit, sentimental attachment, or the thought that we'll fix them someday. But in doing so, we hold on to the past, blocking new energy and opportunities from entering our lives. Now imagine this shift. Instead of carrying broken items, you fill your bag with objects that are whole, functional, and meaningful. This small change creates a ripple effect. Your bag transforms from a container of clutter into a vessel of intention, aligning with your desire for abundance and prosperity. It's not about material perfection, but about cultivating an environment that supports growth and positivity. February 3rd is a symbolic day to make this change, not because it holds magical power, but because intention magnifies action. As you clear your bag of items that no longer serve you, you're engaging in a sacred practice of letting go. This act isn't about discarding memories. It's about releasing what weighs you down, both physically and spiritually. In Buddhism, non-attachment is a key to freedom. By freeing yourself from the energetic burden of broken things, you create space for new opportunities, wealth, and clarity to flow into your life. Think of your bag as an extension of your mind. When it's cluttered with broken items, it reflects inner chaos. When it's organized and filled with purposeful items, it fosters a mindset of abundance and readiness. This isn't just about material prosperity, it's about cultivating a life where you feel worthy, whole, and open to receiving. So, on February 3rd, take a moment to empty your bag. Hold each item with awareness. If it's broken, ask yourself, does this still serve me? If not, let it go. This simple act is a declaration to the universe that you're ready for abundance. As Thich Nhat Hanh wisely said, smile, breathe, and go slowly. In the gentle process of releasing, you make room for growth, prosperity, and peace, one mindful step at a time. 8. Tattered wallets. Your wallet is more than just an accessory. It's a symbol of how you handle, value, and respect money. On February 3rd, a date that represents renewal and fresh energy, consider the impact of carrying a tattered, worn-out wallet. This seemingly small detail can have a surprising effect on your financial mindset and prosperity. In Buddhist philosophy, the external world mirrors the internal. A wallet that is falling apart, frayed or cluttered with old receipts, expired cards, and disorganization reflects an attitude of neglect toward financial matters. It sends an unconscious message: I don't fully value or respect my financial resources. The Buddha taught, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. When your daily tools, like your wallet, reflect carelessness, it subtly influences your thoughts and attitudes about wealth. Consider the story of a monk who lived simply but with great intention. His few possessions were well kept, symbolizing respect for what he had, no matter how minimal. This mindfulness extended to all areas of his life, attracting a sense of peace and abundance. Similarly, how you treat your wallet speaks volumes about how you treat your financial energy. On February 3rd, take a moment to examine your wallet. Is it torn, overstuffed, or disorganized? If so, it's time for a change. You don't need an expensive wallet. You need one that is clean, intact, and organized. This simple act is more than tidying up. It's a declaration. I am ready to attract and manage wealth responsibly. Buddhist teachings emphasize mindfulness in all actions. By replacing or organizing your wallet, you create a physical and energetic space that reflects abundance and financial readiness. Remove unnecessary items, neatly arrange your cards and cash, and perhaps add a small symbol of prosperity, like a coin or charm that holds meaning for you. This act is not about superstition, but about aligning your environment with your intentions. As Thich Nhat Hanh said, mindfulness is the energy that helps us recognize the conditions of happiness that are already present in our lives. A well-kept wallet symbolizes gratitude and readiness for more. On February 3rd, let this mindful practice be your first step toward financial clarity and growth. By respecting what you have, you invite more abundance into your life, not through luck, but through intentional living. 9. Empty pens. Have you ever thought about the symbolism of an empty pen lingering at the bottom of your bag? On February 3rd, As you prepare for new beginnings, removing items like empty pens can create subtle yet profound shifts in your energy and mindset. An empty pen represents potential that has been used up, ideas expressed, and actions already taken. Yet we often keep them out of habit, overlooking their silent message: stagnation. In Buddhist philosophy, everything we carry reflects our inner world. Holding on to a pen that no longer writes symbolizes holding on to thoughts, habits, or patterns that no longer serve a purpose. Imagine trying to write your future with a pen that has no ink. It's futile, yet we do this metaphorically when we cling to outdated tools, beliefs, or objects. The Buddha taught, just as a snake sheds its skin, we must shed our past over and over again. Carrying an empty pen is a reminder of what once was, not what could be. Consider this. Every time you reach for a pen and discover it's out of ink, there's a moment of frustration. This small inconvenience reflects larger patterns, holding on to things out of comfort, even when they no longer contribute to growth. By removing these items, you create space for tools that are functional, purposeful, and aligned with your current goals. On February 3rd, take a moment to go through your bag. Test each pen. If it doesn't write, thank it for its service and let it go. This mindful act isn't just about decluttering. It's a symbolic gesture of releasing outdated energies to make room for fresh ideas and opportunities. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of mindfulness in everyday actions. By consciously choosing to carry only what serves your purpose, you align your external environment with your internal intentions. This act, though small, reinforces a mindset of readiness, clarity, and abundance. As you remove empty pens from your bag, set an intention. I am ready to create new opportunities and embrace fresh ideas. This isn't about superstition. It's about creating an environment that supports your financial and personal growth. On February 3rd, let this simple practice be the beginning of a new chapter, where you carry not just objects, but symbols of purpose, potential, and prosperity. 10. Old receipts. On February 3rd, a date symbolic of fresh starts and new energy, consider the simple act of removing old receipts from your bag. It may seem insignificant, but through the lens of mindfulness and Buddhist philosophy, every small action carries a ripple effect that influences your inner state. Old receipts are not just crumpled papers. They are remnants of past transactions, representing money already spent, decisions already made, and moments that have passed. Carrying them around unknowingly ties you to financial habits, purchases, and even regrets that no longer serve your present or future prosperity. In Buddhist teachings, the principle of impermanence reminds us that clinging to the past disrupts the flow of new opportunities. As the Buddha said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Each time you reach into your bag and brush against a stack of old receipts, your mind subconsciously revisits past expenditures. This can subtly reinforce a scarcity mindset, focusing on what has been lost or spent rather than what can be gained. It anchors your thoughts to past transactions instead of present possibilities, making it harder to attract abundance. Consider the story of a monk who carried a heavy bag of stones. When asked why he bore such a burden, he replied that he had grown so accustomed to it, he forgot he was carrying it. Similarly, we often carry emotional and mental stones in the form of unnecessary items like receipts, weighing down our energy without realizing it. On February 3rd, take a moment to empty your bag. Hold each receipt with mindfulness and reflect. Does this represent a lesson learned or a burden carried? If it's the latter, release it. This simple act is more than decluttering. It's a ritual of letting go. By discarding old receipts, You make space not just in your bag, but in your mind and spirit for new financial growth. Your bag should reflect your readiness to receive, not your attachment to what has already passed. When you carry items that symbolize clarity and purpose, your energy aligns with abundance. This isn't superstition, it's a mindful practice that transforms how you relate to money and opportunities. As Thich Nhat Hanh wisely said, letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. By removing old receipts, you are freeing yourself from the weight of past financial decisions, allowing new opportunities to flow into your life effortlessly. On February 3rd, let this small but powerful act be the first step toward ending financial struggles. Create space for abundance by consciously releasing what no longer serves you. By removing broken or damaged items from your bag, you take a powerful step toward inviting wholeness, abundance, and positive energy into your life. This simple yet meaningful act reflects the Buddhist principles of mindfulness and non-attachment, allowing you to let go of what no longer serves you and create space for prosperity to flow freely. Just as your bag should hold items that are purposeful and aligned with your goals, so too should your mindset be open to the opportunities and abundance awaiting you. Let go of the old, embrace the new, and watch as positive changes unfold. Thank you for joining us on The Journey of Wisdom. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our upcoming videos filled with transformative teachings and insights. Together, let's continue this journey toward a more mindful and prosperous life. See you in the next video.